And that's how we opened a portal to the Netherworld and summoned the Undertaker to the Earth Realm so I could defeat him and cement my Hall of Fame legacy. We're fine, thanks.
I told you they wouldn't believe it.
You know what? None of that crazy stuff ever happened. I mean, sure, I beat the Undertaker. You all witnessed that. But could you imagine all that other wacky stuff? Portals and marsh ladies and Papa Shango?
Yeah, gotcha. Joke's on you.
Anyway, let's get back to things that actually happened.
Like when I was the longest reigning women's champion of the modern era, holding the SmackDown Live Women's Championship for over 2.5 years.
The following contest is a tables, ladders, and chairs match and is for the SmackDown Women's Championship.
Remember, guys, the title is on the line here in this one.
And I don't remember the last time the champ was in this much jeopardy, Cole. Tonight might just be the night the title changes hands.
And, guys, the magnitude of this match might just be more than even the champ has ever experienced.
It sounds to me, Cole, like you're ready to write the champ off. And I wouldn't do that if I was you. Yes, this is a big match. But remember, big matches are where the champ thrives.
Welcome, the Empress of Tomorrow.
I don't know what it is, but Asuka just has this aura that endears her to the whole WWE universe while also terrifying her competition.
I know this might be a foreign concept to you, Saxton, but it's called charisma, and Asuka's got it in spades.
But it's not just that, Corey. Asuka truly brings it in the ring in a way that just aura and charisma can't do. No matter who she faces in the ring, even with the loss of her undefeated streak, she's always the favorite.
I certainly wouldn't bet against Asuka tonight, or any night, to be perfectly honest.
The women's title is up for grabs. There's been women's titles defended in the WWE as early as the very first WrestleMania in 1985.
But the competition has become even more heated over the last 3 years as the women's revolution took WWE by storm.
Stopping your opponent like that will knock the wind right out of them. Can't breathe, you can't fight. Forearm to the face.
Oh, nothing fancy about that.
Elbow smash. She's gaining momentum here, guys.
She's a lady that can turn it on quickly, no doubt about it.
Hurricane Rana. Challenger's a little worse for wear now. Yeah, but too soon to be worried. Boom, what a forearm. Mat slam.
With some attitude.
Byron, what is the type of strategy a superstar can employ to ensure strong defense in a battle like TLC?
Well, your game plan should be to keep your opponent as far away from the ring as possible. Use what's around you to your advantage.
Keep your opposition down by any means necessary. Remember, it's all about climbing the ladder. When everything's legal, anything can go down.
Bringing it back between the ropes.
That's unique, Corey.
Wow, she turned that one around.
In the corner now.
A striking blow.
Nice calf kick, great elevation.
And it looks like this one's going out to the floor.
Whack! Michael, that gives new meaning to have a seat.
This one's about the women's championship, and nothing means more to these women than that title. If you asked me at the beginning of the night, I'd tell you that there was no way this title reign was coming to an end. But now, I'm not so sure. The challenger just refuses to be denied here tonight. The championship hanging in the balance. Setting that ladder up now. Oh! On the apron! A bad place to be for the challenger.
She's not rising to the occasion right now.
Producing a trampling. Wendy Richter, Trish Stratus, Sherry Martel, Lita. So many great Hall of Famers help make the Women's Championship the prestigious prize it is today.
Oh, again!
Women's title up for grabs. You know, I'll tell you, she's one of the most talented women superstars I've ever seen here in WWE.
Hooked them up. High angle belly to back suplex.
Dominating cross body. Uh-oh. And Asuka was able to get out of the way there.
Almost got her there.
But almost doesn't matter. She reversed.
Boom! Boom! Kick after kick!
Endless strikes. Gonna see a new champ. I couldn't be more impressed by that combination, Michael.
Gonna reach out and try to grab the briefcase. And unhook it.
Gonna need a better grip on that.
Yeah, no way that's coming down. Rolling elbow finds its mark.
Ouch. She's taken to the floor when she can be ever so dangerous.
Big elbow.
We're reaching a point where these superstars must be hurt, must be vulnerable.
And who's gonna find a way to capitalize on that vulnerability?
Fine uppercut.
That'll cost some teeth.
And she's back in the ring now. Straight punch. Asuka with the offense.
Big reversal.
You gotta be kidding me! Oh no, look out, guys! Broken in half! The ascent begins. She's so close right now. She just has to pull it down.
Going for it all. Interesting timing, to say the least.
Retains the title. Take a look at how the Empress was haltered tonight.
Oh, I can't believe this. And here's how she finished this thing.
Here is your winner, and still the SmackDown Women's Champion.
Big win for her tonight.
That's the kind of win that makes you feel good about yourself.
Our record-breaking SmackDown Live Women's Champion is ready to address the WWE Universe.
Since I defeated Mickie James over 2.5 years ago, I've had the privilege of defending this championship against the very best female competitors in WWE. But when you're the longest reigning women's champion in the modern era, it's only natural you start to look for new ways to challenge yourself. And considering it's a little Wild West around here right now with no GM, I figured this was my chance to do that. So I thought about doing an open challenge, but that's a little played out. I could force myself to win with a 4 or 5 count, maybe, or I could do something really unprecedented and defend my title against male superstars. So what do you think?
It's Becky Lynch and her Savages.
Nothing good ever happens when they come around.
Well, that's your opinion, Saxton. Personally, I think they're one of the best things going today on SmackDown Live.
Well, whether you like them or not, you can't deny the influence they have over WWE.
I'm not arguing with that. Ever since Becky Lynch took control of this faction, she's pretty much been able to do whatever she wants, except for taking that SmackDown Live Women's Championship away from Red.
I have a feeling that could change real soon.
So you want to give yourself new challenges like 5 counts or facing men? Well, I have a better idea. How about you forget all that and face the man?
It's funny you still throw around that title after all these years. I mean, I'm the one who's held an actual title longer than anyone since the 1970s. So, I'm pretty sure that makes me the man.
I am the man because I'm the leader of the most powerful force this sport has ever seen. And that's when there's someone in charge. So just think of what we're capable of when no one's steering the ship. So unless you want to find out what happens when we have free reign, I suggest you give me my title match tonight.
If you didn't hear me the first time, I'm looking for new challenges. Not rematches against played-out losers I've already beat. And you and your crew trying to intimidate me isn't going to change that. Besides, everyone knows you're just all bitch and no bite.
Oh, well, if you're not going to give me a title match, then I'll just have to beat one out of you. Boys, little help. I'm gonna show Red here my bite.
Red is severely outnumbered here.
So far, Red's holding her own.
Not anymore. Becky Lynch is showing Red that she's not just all talk.
Here comes Trey to help his best friend.
I admire his courage, but Trey has no chance against these guys. It's 4-on-1.
I told you, Becky and her savages are one of the best parts of SmackDown Live.
It's clear that unless she can somehow even up the sides, Red faces an uphill battle to hold on to her SmackDown Live Women's Championship.
I think you're looking at the man who's going to end Red's record-breaking title reign.
We gotta get even with Becky and her savages.
How are we gonna do that? We're at a 5-on-2 disadvantage.
We saw what happened out there, and we want to help.
Great. Where were you 15 minutes ago?
We all had severe simultaneous leg cramp syndrome, or SSLCS.
It's a real, proven medical condition that can occur when superstars team as long as we have and their body's ailments become synchronized.
I don't think they're buying it.
Look, the truth is that we didn't want to get involved in your business, and we know sometimes certain people can be a bit stubborn about wanting to do things on their own.
He's talking about you.
Nah, it could be anyone.
It's fine. I know I'm stubborn, but I'm not stupid. I can recognize when we need help, so we'll take it. Thank you.
So do we do like a secret New Day handshake now or something?
How about you two rest up, and next week we'll see what we can do about Becky and her crew.
Sounds good.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, leg cramp acting up again. You guys feeling it too?
You can stop that now.
Not long after my issues with Becky Lynch heated up, SmackDown Live filled its open GM position. We were excited to see who it was. Well, until we saw who it was.
Brooklyn Von Braun is the new GM of SmackDown Live.
Apparently, she's traded MMA and Hollywood for WWE. This is crazy.
This isn't crazy. It's genius.
Thank you. I'm so excited to be the new general manager of SmackDown Live.
Did you just come out here, interrupt us, and say SmackDown Live?
She definitely said that, and I have 20/20 hearing.
You're off to a good start as GM. Please, continue.
Knowing that I was up for this gig, I watched the show last week for the first time, and I have to say, I didn't like what I saw from you, Red. Instead of accepting Becky Lynch's challenge, you resorted to cheap insults, which led to Becky having no choice but to defend herself. So, Red, you said last week you wanted new challenges? Well, I have one for you. You're going to defend your women's championship in the first ever best out of 5 team match. It will be a one-night series of singles matches between Red, Trey, and your buddies The New Day, taking on Becky Lynch and her savages. If Red's team wins the series, she retains her title. If Becky's team wins, she is the new SmackDown Live Women's Champion.
She just said it again.
The name of your show is SmackDown Live. Say it with me. SmackDown.
Town makes more sense, but whatever.
Guys, we're losing track of the fact she just put us in a best out of 5 series for Red's title, which seems super unfair. I mean, who would do such a thing?
Who? Hey, I know we formed an alliance, but that's kind of our thing, okay?
With all due respect, you're really stacking the deck against Red, so I have an idea that would help even things up a bit. You give our team home field advantage.
That's right. If Red's putting her title on the line under these circumstances, then the series should take place on our turf.
What kind of turf are we talking? Synthetic or natural? Because I prefer a natural tall fescue.
I meant more of a New Day home arena vibe, but we could look into the fescue.
I like what you're thinking, except Becky's team should have an equal opportunity to secure home field advantage. So later tonight, it will be Red and a team member of her choosing versus Becky and a partner of her choice. The winner of that match will earn home field advantage for their team in the best out of 5 series.
Who's it going to be, Red?
Yeah. Who? That was a test, and you passed. Good job.
There's really not a bad choice, unlike the choice of Brooklyn as GM.
Ooh, she just laid the smackdown on her.
So I'm going to team with...
Great decision.
Ooh, I can smell the sweet aroma of tall fescue headed our way.
Home field advantage is on the line later tonight on SmackDown Live. And here comes the man. Look at the look on the face of the Irish last kick. SmackDown Live's new GM is putting Red in a situation like we've never seen before. She and her partner must win this match to earn home field advantage for a best-of-5 series between Red's team and Becky Lynch's Savages with the SmackDown Live Women's Championship on the line.
I am still shocked that Brooklyn Von Braun is the new GM. So I can't imagine how Red and Trey must feel. They've been rivals with Brooklyn since they were teenagers.
Von Braun is an accomplished professional. I'd be very surprised if she let an age-old high school grudge get in the way of her job as general manager.
Yeah, well, I wouldn't be surprised at all. Tough spot to be in. Oh, Becky Lynch may be slowing some here. Corey, Finn Balor's shoulder injury has been well documented, suffering a torn labrum that put Finn out of action for 7 months.
Yeah, it did, and now it's a huge target for any of Finn's competition. Any game plan devised to go up against Balor should be centered around crippling his surgically repaired right shoulder. Oh no, this isn't going to end well.
She is just dominant right now.
The great ones always explode when they have the chance. Oh, nasty impact.
Recognizing the game plan Corey devised, it's easier said than done to even catch Finn for long enough to apply that pressure to the shoulder.
I would agree with both of you. Any superstar that has an injury in their past will always have a bullseye on it. But they know that, and it becomes their job to defend against those attacks.
Ah, the reversal by Becky Lynch.
Changes her fortune there.
Whack!
Oh, God. Nice calf kick. Great elevation. Now it's Becky Lynch making her pay.
Beck tagged in. Saw that one coming.
Kick right to the midsection.
Oh, man, incredible impact. Uh-oh.
Phoenix Splash! Gosh, how'd he do that?
Plenty of fight left.
Still seems a little early.
Clothesline over the top rope.
All the way to the floor.
Uh-oh. Running senton. Things not looking great for Finn Balor. Oh, he's got him where he wants him. Here we go. Boom! Buckle bomb. What impact. Ooh! He's going to the top rope. From the top. Elbow drop. Not great agility there. Yet another counter. It's like they're both somehow one step ahead of each other. Oh, stomping away. Oh, Finn Balor with the overhead kick. It appears as though Finn Balor is beginning to lose steam. Comes in off the tag. Ooh, tossed with the suplex. She's calling for it. The Florida Keys. Oh, a man connects. That is a great reversal. So agile. Forearm to the face. Oh, nothing fancy about that. Oh, no, this isn't going to end well. Soul kick. Crossbody. Back in from the floor. Wow, springboard attack. She seems to have gained the advantage here.
It's like she's tapped into some unseen energy source.
Wow. She's dazed in the corner there. Wait a minute.
The Florida Keys. The W is well in hand.
She's up. There's the pin. It's over. It's all over.
Here are your winners.
Well, that one was over before it even started.
You simply cannot deny that these two have amazing chemistry, Michael.
And it's matches like this one that make SmackDown such a success. Thank you so much for joining us.
All residents of New Day City, don't you dare be sour. Clap for your best of 5 series host and feel the power.
Welcome to a very special New Day themed event where Red's SmackDown Live Women's Championship is on the line in a best of 5 series.
This looks like an arena that was designed by a 4-year-old who's been eating too much paste. Stay classy, New Day.
It's different, but I kind of like it.
I have no doubt that you do.
Welcome everyone to the best of 5 series for the SmackDown Live Women's Championship,
Where our team, as you might have noticed, has home field advantage.
Do you like what we've done with the place?
Ooh, look at the tall fescue ramp. It's amazing.
This is the best looking setup for a show since they used to bring Mr. McMahon's home to the In Your House events.
Wait, what did you just say?
Yeah, you know how they used Mr. McMahon's home as the old in-your-house entrance? My uncle knew a security guard who knew a janitor who knew a concession stand worker who worked at one of the arenas, and he told him that it was Vince's actual house.
We need to have a talk later.
Guys, we could continue to dilly-dally, or we could get things started with the first match.
I'm normally a strong proponent of dillying and dallying, but I think we should get to some action.
In that case, let's kick things off with our first contest of the evening. You're up, Kofi.
We're going to get the best-of-5 series started with Kofi Kingston taking on the bruiserweight Pete Dunne.
I doubt Pete Dunne or any of Becky Lynch's Savages have ever competed in an arena like this before.
Yeah, only in their worst nightmares. This place looks like New Day's storage unit threw up. And if I have to stare at these bright colors all night long, I might too.
This match is huge in the sense that whoever wins will give their team an important 1-0 advantage in the best-of-5 series.
Yeah, these series are all about establishing momentum. You want to put pressure on the other team and make them feel like their backs are up against the wall.
You both might be putting a little too much significance into this. It's just the first match. If a team takes a 2-0 lead, then we'll talk.
Gets him with a counter. Not again.
One of these competitors is eventually going to have to gain the upper hand.
Powerful contact by Kingston.
What a counter.
When you look at this,
it looks like they both did their homework heading into this one.
Leg sweep. Nicely done.
Oh, man, a little extra luster behind that kick.
Now he's been put on the defensive.
It's nothing he hasn't been through before.
Monkey flip. An unbelievable sequence from Kofi.
Yeah, he's digging deep and showing great energy.
Clothesline over the top.
Man.
When you think about superstars who have worked and worked and worked, looking for that one big shot at the gold, Kofi Kingston is a textbook example. Kofi finally got that shot at WrestleMania and made history when he won the WWE Championship.
Uh-oh. And a suplex. He's in big trouble. Pete Dunne measuring his opponent. Armbreaker! Byron, you touched on Kofi's work ethic in all the years leading up to his championship match, and I have to agree. Here's a guy who never slowed down, put it all out there in the ring, and never wasted any chances he got to impress the WWE Universe.
Lesser men would have lost hope or started to slack off, but not Kofi. It just goes to show sometimes success is a waiting game and a test of patience. For Kofi Kingston, the wait paid off.
Right to the throat. From the middle rope. Turning it around, it's Kofi Kingston with the reversal.
No, another reversal. Neither one of them are willing to give an inch here.
This match's brutality starting to show on him.
Yeah, he needs to make an adjustment here.
Boom drop!
I love that move.
Kofi Kingston is in position.
Trouble in paradise.
He can do it here.
What a win!
Here is your winner, Kofi Kingston!
Wow, now that's a commanding win.
The bruiserweight Pete Dunne always has more than one plan, but in the end, none of them worked tonight.
Wow, just wow. I'm speechless. What an amazing match.
Welcome to another episode of Women Who Fight, where we have some huge news to discuss.
That's right. After nearly 12 years of doing the show, we finally moved out of your parents' basement.
Yes, we have recently upgraded our studio, but that's not what I wanted to talk about.
Oh, I really hope your mom can still bring us snacks here.
Yeah, we'll have to give her a security badge, but shouldn't be an issue.
That's right, people. We're security badge big now.
Okay, all that aside, what I wanted to discuss is the huge development that MMA star, actress, and international recording artist Brooklyn Von Braun is the new GM of SmackDown Live, she called it.
It really has been an insane week as our worlds of MMA and WWE are intersecting like we could have never imagined.
Yeah, and I don't think Red and Trey ever imagined this could happen either. I mean, we've documented their history with Brooklyn. This can't be good for them, right?
I'd like to give Brooklyn the benefit of the doubt, but her first order of business as GM was putting Red's title on the line in a best-of-5 series against Becky Lynch and her Savages.
Yeah, give her credit for making an impact, I guess, but she put Red in a very tough spot.
Yeah.
But I want to look at the bigger picture. You've been covering Brooklyn since way before anyone in the mainstream knew about her. Do you think this could ever lead to her competing in a WWE ring?
When it comes to WWE and Brooklyn, you never say never. I mean, given some of the things she said in the past, I never thought she'd even attend a WWE event, let alone become GM. But if I had to guess, I think she's just doing this to get under Red and Trey's skin.
Well, we'll have to wait and see how that transpires. But first, we have the best of 5 series coming up. We'll break down the matchups after this.
Hey, call your mom to see if she can come down here. I'm craving her butterscotch cookies.
I'll do my best to help defend the SmackDown Live Women's Championship against Sheamus, which is something I never thought I'd say.
It's a strange situation that Brooklyn put us in, but I appreciate the help. At least we're already up 1-0, so we have the advantage.
That's right. Undefeated in our house. Whose house?
Our house?
Come on, whose house?
Our house!
Whose house?
Our house!
Yeah, much better.
You couldn't just leave Trey and I alone and let us have our success in WWE, could you?
Do you really want to do this now? Because if I were you, I'd be doing everything in my power to try to hold on to my championship.
That's kind of out of my hands at this point, thanks to you and this ridiculous series.
You see ridiculous, but I see innovative. I've broken the mold with everything I've done in my life, so don't expect that to stop now that I'm GM of SmackDown Live. That's right, I said SmackDown. Happy?
Oh, WWE Universe! Don't you dare be sour! Clap for your longest reigning tag champs and feel the power!
Somebody strapped Saxton into his chair.
I can't be strapped. I can't be stopped. I'm feeling the positivity.
As match 2 of the series gets underway, I don't want to lose perspective on just how unique this situation is. We have Big E and Sheamus essentially competing over the SmackDown Live Women's Championship.
This is groundbreaking content from our new general manager, Brooklyn Von Braun. And honestly, I'm all for anything that breaks the mold.
I think I'm going to have to wait and see how the series plays out before I weigh in, but my initial reaction is this isn't exactly fair for the champion, Red.
It's not about being fair, Byron. It's about entertaining the WWE Universe, and that's exactly what this accomplishes.
Oh, and a knee, and another!
Man. Look out!
What an exploder!
Sheamus looking a little shaken here.
Taking on some offense, but he expected as much.
Big attack from Big E.
Watch out, E-Train might be pulling into the state. Big E goes for the big ending.
Sheamus counters.
Broad kick. This could be it.
Sheamus Importantly, the series is now tied up at a win each.
Going down 2-0 would have been a disaster for Becky Lynch and her Savages, but now it's a whole new series.
You didn't hear this from me, but Red's getting a little nervous now that the series is tied up.
No, she doesn't need to worry, because after my match against Finn, we'll be one win away from taking the series. Then Red can defend her title versus Becky in the ring. You know, how it's usually done.
That's good. Hey, this might be a little late, but I had an idea for our team name. The New Trey. New Trey Rocks. New Trey Rocks. New Trey Rocks. What do you think?
I think I heard my music. Gotta run.
Oh, WWE!
With the series now tied up at one victory each, this match is pivotal. Uh-oh, submission move.
Great reversal. I gotta say, I'm impressed.
Oh, like a heavy bag.
What a suplex.
Great one-on-one action here tonight. It doesn't get much better than this. Suplex! Things not looking great for Finn Balor.
He had to be prepared to take some damage tonight.
Xavier Woods taking charge.
Yeah, I'm curious to see how long his stamina can hold here.
Finn Balor lands hard.
Finn might be hurt. Yeah, it looks like he might have tweaked his knee.
Wait a minute. What's Pete Dunne doing out here?
Well, maybe he wants to check on his teammate.
That's why he's here.
And Finn Balor suddenly recovers. He's going to the top. Coup de grace. It's all over. Was Finn Balor ever really hurt, or was this just a setup by Becky Lynch and her Savages?
This is unbelievable. The entire series just turned on that interference.
Hey, what was I saying earlier about team cohesiveness? That's exactly how it pays off. And now Becky Lynch has the opportunity to beat Red and win it all.
You should have been in a position to win the series against Becky Lynch. I'm sorry I let you down.
You didn't. All that matters is we're still alive. Now I just need to beat Becky to even up the series, and then it's up to Trey to close it out.
You got this. Then after that, well, you got this.
You've got a lot of nerve showing up in our locker room.
I'll go wherever the hell I want, especially since I'm about to be the new SmackDown Live Women's Champion.
I guarantee I'm gonna beat you and tie the series up.
Okay, then what? Because even if you somehow manage that, then your friend Trey's going against my friend Drew in the final match. And we all know my friend's just a little bit tougher than yours. So like I said, one way or another, that championship's coming back where it belongs.
If you're so confident, how about we get things started right now?
Nah, I need to go warm up first. Don't want to pull a muscle slapping your head off.
We spoke earlier about a team's back being up against the wall, and that's certainly the case for Red as she faces Becky Lynch down 2-1 with the series in her championship on the line.
That's what I was saying about this series being unfair for Red. She can defeat Becky Lynch and still lose her title if Trey were to go down in the final match.
Or Becky Lynch can beat Red right now, making this whole discussion pointless. I suggest we see what happens before anyone starts a protest.
Lost in the corner right now. Ooh, what impact. She's been on the offensive for a little while now.
She's a live wire right now. Get out of her way.
Something to keep in mind when squaring up with Becky Lynch is the last kicker can just as easily lock you into submission as she can realign your spine with a suplex.
Yeah, it's obvious. Becky Lynch's repertoire is impressive. What concerns me the most, Cole, are her vicious strikes to an opponent. I'd say they'd cross the border of illegal.
Big splash.
Just sending a message there. Wow, what unbelievable action. As we mentioned, something that's become a trademark of Becky Lynch is her ability to dominate an opponent in a split second. And Corey, it's outrageous to imply that Becky breaks the rules in her matches.
The first ever SmackDown Live Women's Champion wants to show that it doesn't matter who you are. When you play with straight fire, you are going to get burned.
He showed her how the top rope could inflict damage.
That's gonna hurt.
You gotta love this match. So many different things happening all at once.
What a hurricanrana.
This is a big risk. Will it pay off?
All the way. What impact.
Another amazing singles contest. These two never cease to entertain the WWE Universe. And no good ever comes of this. Oh, no. Dangerous maneuver there. Gets the shoulder up before 3.
Too soon. Oh, now it's Becky Lynch making her pay. She's ready for something big.
Up on the top rope.
Hazardous part of town for these two competitors.
This could go south in a hurry. Here we go.
Things have gotten worse for Becky Lynch. She could be out of this match.
Yeah, this could be the end of the road for her. Insulting.
Uh-oh. I'm afraid to think what's going to happen next.
Ooh, well measured. She's taking charge here.
You'll tap into an energy source few others can.
She's calling her out. Oh, a knee right to the face.
That knee is a lethal.
Look at this. This could do it. The cover, and this one's history. What a win.
Here is your winner.
And there's your winner via pinfall.
I got a feeling we're going to be talking about her for a long time to come.
As we close the book on this match, I need to remind everybody just how big of a win this was. Simply amazing.
I'm not trying to make you nervous or anything, but it's all come down to this. Match 5 against Drew McIntyre for the championship I've held for a record-setting 2.5 years.
Well, when you put it that way, there's definitely no pressure.
Sorry, it's just hard not having control over what happens, but I know you can do this. Just treat it like any other regular match.
Sure. I mean, that might be a little difficult with the giant stack of pancakes and grass-covered ramp, but I'll try my best.
That's all I can ask.
I wanted to let you know the guys and I got together and decided that if you pull off the series win, we'll consider calling our team the New Trey like you suggested.
Really? That's awesome.
Sure, I mean, we probably won't team up that often or ever again after this, but still, the offer stands.
Oh, well, thanks.
Go get 'em, champ!
Are you happy? There's a chance I could lose my title without ever being pinned.
If it makes you feel any better, Becky Lynch promised me that no one from her side will get involved in the final match.
Oh, she promised you. Then I'm sure we have nothing to worry about.
Where do they keep the popcorn around here? I don't normally put trash food in my body, but I think watching your team let you down is worth an exception.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making his way...
This is it, with the teams tied at 2 wins each. It all comes down to match 5 for the series in Red's SmackDown Live Women's Championship.
Trey's been in a lot of big matches throughout his career, but the professional and personal ramifications of this might be bigger than any other. Red may not talk to him for weeks if he's the reason her record-setting championship reign comes to an end.
This might be putting undue responsibility on Trey since 2 of his teammates lost matches earlier tonight. However, I will agree he's facing immense pressure being in this winner-takes-all position. And I know I certainly wouldn't want to be him right now.
Kick right to the midsection. That'll slow Drew McIntyre down a bit. If he can hold the line here, he'll be in a good position. He's been quickly taking control here.
That is a man possessed right there.
Oh, on the apron, lifting it up into the ring. Bam! Suplex. From the middle rope. Oh, what a splash. Oh, catapulting down on the opponent.
If you recall, guys, when Drew McIntyre first showed up here in 2009, he was anointed the Chosen One. And while it may have been premature back then, I'd say McIntyre is more than living up to it nowadays.
Outrageous athleticism on the Hurricanrana.
As Byron alluded to, Drew McIntyre's initial run in WWE had ups and downs, but ever since his return in 2017, I'd say McIntyre's among the most dominant superstars on the roster.
2.
Bringing it back into the ring.
3.
Look past the ring at the thousands and thousands of WWE fans in attendance. Each and every one of them are being entertained tonight.
Trey and Drew trading blows.
What a headbutt by Drew McIntyre.
And the ref goes down.
We've seen just about everything tonight.
Wait a second, is that who I think it is?
It's Samoa Joe.
We haven't seen Samoa Joe in 6 or 7 years since he was fired from WWE after a shocking loss to Trey for the Universal title.
Well, apparently he hasn't gotten over that.
What the heck is that?
It looks like some kind of enhanced arm.
Like Samoa Joe wasn't deadly enough already. Unbelievable.
This is shocking. I cannot believe Samoa Joe is back.
I know, after all this time, I never thought we'd see him again.
And he just broke Trey in half. And now Drew McIntyre covers Trey. It's all over. Becky Lynch and her team has won the best of 5 series, and Becky is your new SmackDown Live Women's Champion.
It looks like Trey's gonna throw up.
I don't blame him. Not only did he lose the series and Red's championship, but the nightmare that is Samoa Joe has returned to terrorize him.
I'm back, and I'm coming for you.
I'm honestly stunned at what we've just witnessed.
And so is Trey. This is going to send shockwaves throughout WWE.